what did the transatlantic slave trade do to us? It voided us. And that which has been voided is that which is without value, effect, consequence, or significance. Being or amounting to nothing, nil, lacking, non-existent. From an electronic perspective, a point of minimal signal or reception. And when you look at our connection to Allah, our connection and our expression of His Spirit, it's minimal. Do you understand? And our signal, our communication is weak. Because most of us go down on our knees and pray, and it seems as if our prayers are never answered. And when you really quantify the depths of most of the prayers of the oppressed, back in the old day, it was for a deliverer. Today, most of us pray for God to help us with our bills. That's right. Our children, or something vain to us. Help me with a woman. Help me with a man. Help me with some food. It's vain prayer. The objective of the Roman authorities was to rob an entire people of life, freedom, justice, equality of opportunity, and power. So because the objective was to void, to rob, to set at naught, then God Almighty had to protect these mighty ones so that His message is protected. But when we read now about us, we actually got voided. The message that was given to Muhammad was preserved. The message that was given to Jesus was preserved. The message that was in us was voided. So we came out of slavery knowing nothing. So when you look at a human being who emerges from the womb of their mother, they come into the world knowing nothing. Right, see, you and I have the ability to express genius. But when we came out of our mother's womb, all we were was pure potential. But that potential needed to be actualized through exposure, learning, teaching, guiding. Do you understand? Yes, sir. The first surah is entitled The Clot. Now, why clot? Allah came, sent an angel to Muhammad, told him to read, Sheikh Tajani, Ikra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq. Read in the name of thy Lord, who creates man from a clot, and taught what? Man by the pen, that which man knew not. Read. So an ignorant people and unlearned people are considered underdeveloped. And as a clot has to be confined to an environment where it can be nurtured so it can grow into its potential, you and I have been confined to what's known as the United Kingdom. And our expression is similar to a clock. We are dependent upon the systems of this wicked beast. We draw from her economy. We draw from her education. We draw from her social expression. We draw from all of her main systems to feed ourselves. But we're drawing from the system of the ruler of darkness. That's right. So God has sent a messenger as a filtration, as a placenta, that as we draw, we can filtrate our drawing, our substance, and purify it before we admit it to the king. We don't take the beginning of our life from the meeting of egg with sperm, because everything in the womb is still fragile and dependent upon certain things being in place and properly appreciated and executed. So the birth date is from the time that the child is separated from his mother. Then you say that's the birth date. So as heavily dependent as we are, with all the Christianity we have, with all the Islam, with all the Pan-Africanism, we are still a slave because we're still connected to this wicked beast, and we're drawing our substance from them. But when God comes, He comes to draw each people out from dependency on the rulers of the darkness. So He said, come out of her, my people. So ye be what? Because as long as you're connected, you're going to be ill-affected. But if you don't have faith, you can't come out. So when you look in the Bible at the book of Genesis, it reads, in the beginning, not the beginning of the universe. But this is Moses now talking, because what does Moses know about the beginning of the universe? He wasn't there.
That's right.
But in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Well, those are relative terms. Heaven is a high state of consciousness.
That's right.
And our bodies are made up of the essence, the substance of the earth.
That's right.
And the earth was without form. Think over this. And void. Void.
That's right, man.
And darkness was upon the face. The face. We were voided. Didn't know our name, language, culture, religion, God. Voided. Darkness.
Teach,
no
man.
heaven. Darkness
Teach.
was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. So he scanned the black community. And his spirit went down with a broad message. And that broad message drew one man who was constitutionally made for that message.
Go ahead, man.
Served as a father to the black nation.
Go ahead, man.